Portland has a serious homeless problem. Now the city is being sued for protecting this marginalized group by another marginalized group, disabled people. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. Portland has a pretty serious homeless problem. They also have a serious business catching fire problem. And possibly worse, a serious white guy with dreads problem. But Portland's homelessness problem is out of control. It's considered to be the worst in the nation. So for those of you keeping score, this means Portland has the worst homeless crisis as well as the worst pizza. Vegan pizza isn't pizza. It's a Trojan horse salad. While there are more homeless people in other larger cities, Portland's lack of shelters and, for a long time, a lack of an official policy on clearing homeless camps has made the issue more visible, especially to the locals. Portland residents and businesses have fled the city because of a rise in homeless camps. Although this isn't as much of a tragedy for the gross vegan pizza places in the area that decided to make like the tree their crust is made out of and leave. Some in Portland have described the homeless camps as scary, as they're often plagued by crime and drug use. It's a touchy subject. Many of the people in these camps are in need of help. Some have fallen on hard times, exacerbated by the pandemic and the housing crisis. Others have mental illness or drug addiction issues. People in these tent cities don't want to be there.
We don't want to be here. This is not what we want out of our life. Like most of us want more out of our life.
Well, most of them don't want to be there.
I'm kind of a free spirit.
He prefers this lifestyle.
Yeah, I've kind of chose it.
Do you think it's your right that you can camp right here?
Yeah, absolutely.
What can I say? White people just love camping. After all, the great outdoors was made for them. Sometimes you look at a headline and can't tell whether it's written by white supremacists or by anti-racists. It could go either way. Anyway, these Portland homeless camps have been an issue for years. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler is trying to clear out homeless camps near schools and along busy roads. But this has been met with pushback from those in the camps as well as homeless advocates. Which is a bit strange they'd oppose banning camps by busy roadways, since a report showed that 70% of pedestrians killed in traffic crashes in Portland were homeless. They're trying to be kind and sympathetic, but by being so, aren't taking these people's safety into account. That's like someone saying, don't yell at those kids. If they want to play catch the toaster during bath time, it'd be cruel not to let them. So this marginalized group is causing a lot of issues for Portland. And as a result, the city is being sued by a different marginalized group, disabled people. I'll tell you why after the break. Welcome back. Portland's homeless camps are out of control and causing a lot of problems for the city's residents, especially people with disabilities who have a hard time navigating the sidewalks that are blocked by tents. According to a 71-year-old Portlander who uses a wheelchair, I couldn't get to my breakfast in the morning because there was a tent covering the whole sidewalk. I was forced onto the street and narrowly missed a streetcar that came around the corner. Essentially, by protecting one marginalized group, activists are actively harming another marginalized group. This would be like trying to help blind people by giving them seeing eye deaf people. There has to be a better solution than this. Namely, pairing blind people up with people who want to live and dress like dogs. That's a win-win for everybody. People with disabilities in Portland have had enough and filed a federal class action lawsuit against the city. The lawsuit says Portland is in violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which bans discrimination against people with physical disabilities, in this case, impeding their transportation and public accommodations. This lawsuit also demands that the city construct, purchase, or otherwise provide emergency shelters in which to house the unsheltered persons. Which is nice to see. They aren't just saying, get rid of these homeless people. They're saying, actually help them. Especially since the homeless situation was declared an emergency all the way back in 2015. Democrats in Oregon have a plan, though, and it's the same plan they have for everything. Throw money at it. Back in February, Oregon Democrats unveiled a $400 million package to address the homeless crisis in Oregon. Although I'm not sure how effective it's been since, it's now September, and the problem hasn't gotten any better. Plus, hundreds of millions of dollars have already been spent on this problem since 2015, and it's only gotten worse. So I'm sadly not too optimistic about Portland finally solving this crisis. But if they have that much money to throw around on issues, maybe there's at least one crisis they can solve: the epidemic of white guys with dreads. So what do you think? Will this lawsuit force Portland to finally solve their homeless problem? Leave your comments below. And remember, America Uncovered is supported mainly by our viewers. Be sure to visit patreon.com/AmericaUncovered. Contribute $1 or more per episode. We rely on your support to help us keep making great episodes. Or join our exclusive censorship-free social media community on Locals. Check out AmericaUncovered.locals.com. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.